sabay na bulok. Di kami yung dahilan kung bakit di na kayo patok. Sadyang hindi napasok dito yung mga tira pasok. Napakadami ko na alog, simulan na nakita nila ko tumula na padabog. Lahat sila sa'king pasugod, totoo palang inggit ay hindi na kaya magamot. Ako lagi tampok, na mga tunog hambog, lagi may nag-aamok. Kahit na wala ko inalok, may sumasagot. Oy, ano ba naman ang bot? Para sa sumuntok, mga pero sa pangalan namin nakabuntot. Mga kumurot, lumagabog ang mga tunog na akala nila kabot na sumulpot. Malaman sa malamang ay mauna pa din sila mauntog bago pa makarating sa tuktok. Panahon nyo na maudlot kasi kami na ang taga-tuldok. O sige, namnamin nyo lang, pero pagtagal malalaman nyo rin ang sumatotal. Kung gusto nyo mapansin, sige lang, pero tandaang magkaiba ang nauso lang sa popular. Boy, dito madali, boy, huwag nyo nga kong kiniking, koy. Di ko na rin kayo kalibel, oy. Malaki na ang kaibahan, kahit magtanong ko pa sa iba dyan. Basta may alam niya na yan. Diyos ko naman pag di pa inamin, ewan ko na lang. O sige, eto pa ba, kabiting ka pa sa mga naririnig mo ngayon.
I appreciate it so much.
Brianna Buckets was a paint beast in 2K22 also, right?
And of course, Clark, we've got a few veteran-laden teams out there outperforming predictions, saying, don't put us out to pasture just yet.
And I love it, being kind of an old school guy myself. People obsessed with shiny new items forget how important experience is in winning games. I mean, look at the championship winners. Very few young teams are in that group. I imagine you could probably count them on one hand.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Dragic is out there with Green, and it's Middleton in at the three. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. And Antetokounmpo, great positioning on the putback.
You can tell that Giannis takes pride in his activity level, the way he plays, his intensity level. And you see the result of that activity on second chance buckets like this.
Now, here's Lillard, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. From outside the arc, and the Trailblazers, another three.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Middleton outside from 13. And it's Portland with the rebound. Now, here's Thibault. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Grant the pass to Thibault. Portland moving the ball around. Now, here's Sharp. Defended by Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he comes up with the deuce.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And they double up Giannis. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing a foul and still getting the shot off.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
No good on that one. And Giannis' journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
Mark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. A total team mindset.
Here's Tiny. 9 points last game. Grant kicks to Thibault. Lillard from outside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Dragic against Lillard. Dragic the pass to Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Over Sharp. And here's Green outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. It makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Now, here's Sharp. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
All the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
At the line for your
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Trailblazers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And Grant drops them both.
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk.
Now here's Giannis. Last game we saw him score 32. To the middle. Here's Dragic. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. 6-point lead. Now Thibault back to Lillard. A three. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Lopez outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Talk to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thanks, David. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Kept alive. A second chance effort. Basket good.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Grant, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. So once that happens, then you're in trouble.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Jeremy Grant is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Tiny in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And the basket by Lillard.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And here's Middleton after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. To the paint, here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
Trailblazers leading by 12. The pass to Simons. Now, here's Thibault. Defended by Middleton. Thibault kicks to Simons. Puts it up. Again, the Trailblazers score.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Middleton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Green. A rebound by Simons. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Heat. That bucket in no time at all. 16 points for Damian Lillard.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Down low. And it's Tiny with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Sharp's checked in.
Now on the floor for your Trailblazers, Sharp.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Green taking his time here. Clock is at 3. Middleton for 3. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists every year.
Thibault with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Tiny. No good on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, they looked distracted, far off, distant. I mean, it seemed like their heart wasn't in it to try to win that game.
Now, here's Thibault. After the miss from Goran Dragic. Thibault the bounce pass. Lillard the pass to Sharp. Takes the 3. And Damian Lillard, good for the 3. Lillard's got 8 points in the quarter. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. All about getting to his spots.
Giannis is double. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Dragic dishes to Green. Lillard against Dragic. Antetokounmpo kicks to Dragic. Shoots it. Tiny grabs the board.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Tiny, in the last game against the Bulls, made a big difference. He had 9 points, and he was efficient out there, whether it was from the field or at the free throw line. That was just the latest in a string of very productive games for him. We'll see if he can keep this streak going, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'll I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
You know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
They grab their own miss. Portis kicks to Green. Back to Portis. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. And Lillard gets it to go.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's Beauchamp following the score by Damian Lillard. Green left side. Pass to Portis. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Portland has gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharp in the open floor. This guy is electric.
Timeout called the Bucks.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Simons, he's checked in for Portland. The Bucks also with the sub. Matthews is checked in. Antetokounmpo finds Crowder. Here's Beauchamp. Passes it to Crowder. Now the pass to Beauchamp. There's the three. Tiny grabs the board. Tiny's got his 4th rebound in this one. And stolen by Portis. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Count it. Giannis has got 9.
From role player to MVP, Giannis is improving his upper body strength. Has really been a factor in his overall development.
Now here's Sharp. He had 16 points in the win against Chicago. The 11-footer, good as the jump shot falls. Lillard's got 30 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Outside Portis fires the 3. That shot no good. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Green is out there with Dragic, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Now, here's Grant. Count it from 12. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Dragic. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Dragic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
Here's Thibault. After the made shot from Goran Dragic, sinks the triple. Lillard's got 33.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Outside, Green. Pass to Middleton. Lopez outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
The up fake
First
from
team
Lopez
foul.
working to perfection. You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
The first one falls. When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes, and then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived, and the title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. And Grant drops them both. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Kicks to Green. Lopez outside. Pass to Dragic. Lets it go with a 3. Connects from three-point range. Dragic has got 7.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Sharp the pass to Lillard. Passes it to Thibault. 6 to shoot. Here's Tiny. Lopez covering. Here's Tiny. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Portland may have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
That's good from Tiny. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But it's bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Now here's Middleton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Floats one up. They get it back. Here's Lopez, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
No easy options for the defense when Lopez gets in deep.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And to this point on the season, guys, 80% from the line. He's done a really good job.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
That's good from Lopez. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in.
Substitution
His
on the
second
court.
attempt at the line tonight.
At the line
And with
for
an
the
86% free throw
Bobby
average,
Portis.
you can count on him to come through on most trips.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Free throw good, Portis.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, keep attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Dragic the pass to Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Fourth personal
Man, that was a
foul.
remarkable pump fake
Shooting
from Antetokounmpo.
Milwaukee.
I mean,
Giannis
he's really good at
Antetokounmpo.
selling that shot fake.
At the line
These
for
are
two.
his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Then it's Tiny. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Watford in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now, here's Lillard. Takes a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 40 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Dragic against Lillard. Offensive rebound. Trailblazers leading by 23. To the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
And a chance to catch up on some... Look now for Portland. Tiny, he's checked in for Winslow. Cody Martin comes in for Anfernee Simons. And it's Carter in for Damian Lillard. Watford passes to Martin. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Little not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Out to Carter. Fires the 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Middleton outside. The pass to Lopez. Green against Martin. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. 4 on the clock. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And it's Martin penetrating. Can't hit from in close.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Unloads. Middleton can't get it to go.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Carter, the pass to Tiny. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
It's good.
Well, he's having a great half here. exactly the opposite of the first.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Now here is Carter. And here's Martin. Green with the rebound.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Middleton right side. Over Little. Middleton can't get it to go.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Carter kicks to Martin. Pass to Little. And in today's NBA, there are more and more female coaches than ever before. And, Clark, that extends to the front office, too.
Kevin, I think it's a trend that'll continue. I mean, the NBA and society realizing that diversity in all of its forms is a real strength. And the growth of the women's game producing some outstanding coaching and front office candidates.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Portland making their last shot. Dragic finds Giannis. Had a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Milwaukee ball.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Beauchamp. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Tiny. Martin the pass to Tiny. Little with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Passes to Tiny. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Bucks ball.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Trailblazers.
Winslow's checked in.
Justice Winslow.
The Bucks shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Matthews scanning the floor. Knocks the pass to Azubuike. Inside, here's Matthews, and the layup falls. Matthews has got his first bucket in this one.
Man, it's nice to see Matthews get involved inside, showing a nice touch around the basket.
Carter, the pass to Tiny. Down low. Little kicks to Winslow. The pass to Little. Outside, Martin. Shoots over Matthews. No good on that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Knox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Justice Winslow. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winners and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a winning situation. I mean, greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands now.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
Let's look at the score differential in this one. I mean, a truly commanding and dominant performance here
For the Trailblazers.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
And the game they played tonight, it was purposeful. They wanted to get out after losing that first game of the year against this group. Big boost of confidence for them as they even up that season series against the Bucks.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lillard.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Javon Carter.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Beauchamp, defended by Carter. The offensive rebound. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Winslow, the pass to Tiny. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Beauchamp. Outside, Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Matthews. Here's Knox. And the Bucks miss again. Here's Tiny. Pass to Little. Carter outside. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin.
Alam ko na isa to sa na-miss nyo, yung ako'y magpakabis, pero at least lagi pa rin nasa list kahit walang nirelease. Yung mga dis, buti na lang natiis ko kahit nakakainis. Saan di pa lang ay panis na wala kong kailangan ni please. Ako lang hindi lumusog, pero yung sulat busog, yung bitay palaging sunog. Di na sumusulat ng hindi magkakatunog. Di ba kayo nakatunog? Sa akin lang kayo makakanood, yun siya ba magkakasunod? Kaya halatadong tulog pa yung tao nagsabi sa akin di pa ako hubog. Tapos sila mga lyrics, may kasamang kulog. Mga ugok-ugok, magkakasabay na bulok. Di kami yung dahilan kung bakit di na kayo patok. Sadyang hindi napasok dito yung mga tira pasok. Napakadami ko na alog, simula na nakita nila ko tumula na padabog. Lahat sila sa aking pasugod, totoo pala ang inggit ay hindi na kaya magamot. Ako lagi tampok, na mga tunog hambog. Lagi may nag-aamok, kahit na wala ko inalok. May sumasagot, oy ano ba naman ang bot? Para sa sumuntok, mga pero sa pangalan namin nakabuntot. Mga kumurot, tulo magabog, ang mga tunog. Dakala nila kabuti sumulpot. Malaman sa malamang ay mauna pa din sila mauntog. Bago pa makarating sa tuktok, panahon nyo na maudlot kasi kami na taga-tuldok. O sige, namnamin nyo lang, pero pagtagal malalaman nyo rin ang sumatotal. Kung gusto nyo mapansin, sige lang, pero tandaang magkaiba ang nauso lang sa popular. Boy, dito madali, boy, huwag nyo nga akong kiniking, koy. Di ko na rin kayo kalibel, oy. Malaki na ang kaibahan, kahit magtanong ko pa sa iba dyan. Basta may alam niya na yan. Diyos ko naman pag di pa inamin, ewan ko na lang. O sige, eto pa baka biting ka pa sa mga naririnig mo ngayon. Ito yung tipo ng isang beses mo lang maririnig sa engkada totoo dito para sa balakbakan. Gusto ko lang ipangalandakan na hindi lang ako pang kalmahan. Nakantahan nyo nang di nyo nalaman. Yun lang ang ginawa kong hakbangan hanggang sa nagkapangalan. Habang yung ibang kunwaring nababawan, ginawa akong hagdanan ng daming nakulangan na hinaan. Kailangan ko pa yatang pakitaan, kaso nga lang di nabali. Baka sa akin pa madaming mayabangan. Di mahulaan yung tugma, dila sa dulo may suntok. Pati sa gitna mula umpisa may pinupunto to. Magaling na sa
anything's possible.
When the moment came and you got to tell family and friends, what was the reaction?
Man, everyone was like jumping through the roof. Like everyone was super excited. But the biggest one was my nephews. Once I told them, they were like going crazy. Oh my uncle, yeah, like going crazy. So it was their reaction that really like everyone else like super excited, but like seeing my nephews and seeing how proud they were, like that was the best.
That's it.
That's the best. That was the icing on the cake.
All right, I'm gonna go do some laundry. I'll be back for the game too.
Oh, she's actually gone.
So funnily enough, we rode over to Viper's territory, and the guy who tagged along in my cart is now our opponent. So friends become enemies real quick here in 2K23.
Excuse me.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me. He's a baby. Here, big ducks in the building. Oh, let's go. Man. All right. Happy holiday.
Well, Grant, you were a 7-time All-Star and the first rookie to lead NBA All-Star fan voting.
You know, B.A., I'm still overwhelmed at that accomplishment. It surprised me. I mean, such a humbling experience. A chance to play alongside guys like Scotty and Shaq and Penny. I mean, it was so special.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Blazers. Here's Curry. Second chance effort. And he sinks the layup.
How about Steph Curry getting after it on the glass? Plays like this will get him going.
Here's Sharp, defended by Thompson. Back to Lillard. Over to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sharp, defended by Thompson. Outside Thibault. Another shot. And that one's good. Sharp.
Yeah, good second chance bucket by Sharp. You got to get in there and participate on the play to win those.
Curry passes to Looney. Thompson outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. Here's Lillard. 43 points last game out. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Tenacious play by Dame, not giving up on his shot because of some aggressive D.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Dame, shooting 1.
Free throw good, Lillard.
He's known for being clutch. When games are tight, Damian Lillard leans into the spotlight and knows how to deliver.
Now here's Thompson, a top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Here's Tiny, averaging around 6 a game. That one drops for him.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Curry. 17-foot shot on the way. Rebounded by Tiny.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And Thibault with a drive. The shot's good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Looney. Here's Curry. 6 to shoot. Will it go? They get it back.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
For three, here's Lillard. Knocks down the long J. Lillard's got 8.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And the Warriors call time here.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
So it's the Warriors now. It's a 10-point game. Thompson passes to Curry. Back to Thompson. Here's Looney. Right side Green. Just 5 on the clock. He gets it in there.
Get the best shot you can get. Draymond active in the paint.
The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
Now here's Green. And so far, he's averaging 7 points a game.
And just an incredible job by Draymond, keeping his eyes on the prize all the way through.
So it's Portland now. 6-point lead. Here's Sharp, defended by Thompson. And that one's good. Sharp's got his second bucket on the night.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
Thompson left side. Back to Curry. Over Lillard. Curry, no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Grant, the pass to Lillard. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Thompson. Over Sharp. Thompson, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 10 shooting. Grant, the pass to Lillard. Outside Thibault. Here's Sharp. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. On the floor for the Warriors. Thompson slides in at power forward next to Green. Dante DiVincenzo out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Green in at the center position, locking down the middle.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Here's Thibault. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts. Now another view of that incredible mobile one drive.
Yeah, talent is one thing, but it's about the want to. Up big, but not settling. Continue to press the attack.
Now here's Thompson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. DiVincenzo against Thibault. DiVincenzo, pass to Green. And it's Portland with a rebound. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. And they'll be right in the middle of a 5-game homestand. Here's Thibault. And rejected. Shot is up. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Green's got 6 points.
He's pretty good at catch and shoot. You know he's feeling it right now.
Outside Thibault. Back to Simons. Grant against Thompson. A little mid-range shot is up. Another one falls for Portland.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Curry passes to DiVincenzo. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's his third foul. The chance you take leaving him in with 2. Let's see if they'll sit him now until the half.
We got to see that one again. That block was all out effort.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Looney's checked in. Curry against Simons. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Eubanks. To the middle. Here's Tiny. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 16. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Here is DiVincenzo. Back to Curry, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Thanks. Well, Tiny in their last game against the Bucks looked really strong. He added 8 points and was a constant presence on the board. All around, he had a great game. He was a difference maker. Hopefully, we'll see that same energy from him tonight.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And that's what every player has control of. His level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Now here's Grant. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Ooh, a little pass fake there. Froze the D. Nice move. Grant's got his second basket of the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Some players just need an opportunity to succeed. Take Anthony Simons. With increased playing time during the 2021-22 season, we saw him take off.
The 3 from Curry. The shot comes out, and it's Portland the other way. Grant finds Simons. Thibault with it. Back to Simons. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. Simons got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, for Simons during the 21-22 season, Smitty, injuries opened the door.
And B.A., not just any injuries. Portland was without Dame Lillard and C.J. McCollum most of that season. And Simons filled the void. His scoring went up about 10 points per game.
For the Trailblazers, Sharp comes in for Eubanks. And Lillard subbed in for Simons. Walker against Thibault. Back to Poole. Pass to Curry to end the run. And it's Portland with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Lonnie Walker the 4th. First personal foul.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
And again, no good by Golden State.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Curry passes to Poole, and he goes in for the dunk.
What a look from Steph Curry. Just shredding defenses with pinpoint passes to open teammates.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Sharp.
2 minutes.
Walker against Thibault. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Golden State ball.
1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And the basket by Curry.
And the paint step is so effective. Those high percentage looks, they look easy.
Outside Thibault. Here's Lillard. He's got 11. Back to Thibault. Lillard outside. The three ball. Walker pulls down the board.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer Sharp. And the three-pointer goes. Sharp's got 10 points in the game.
And everybody wants to see what kind of range Sharp has. Looks like the NBA three-point line won't be a problem for him.
Now here's Poole. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City. The shot by Looney, no good.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Oh, got that one up quick. He's got 14.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
It's Walker on the wing. The three from Curry. Good. And it's Walker who picks up the assist. Curry's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Lillard finds Grant. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Can't hit from in close.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And so it's Portland, firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Badger Trail Blazers Youth Dance Team.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Matisse Thybulle out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Tiny in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Wiggins. Looney passes to Curry. From outside, off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Outside Thybulle. Pass to Sharp. The three. He drops it from range. Sharp's got 13.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
Now here's Wiggins. He's got 5. Now here's Green. He's covered by Grant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
It goes on Jeremy Grant.
Team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Draymond Green. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Green.
The way Draymond